The Mediterranean represents 1% of the world maritime surface, on which 20% of the world maritime traffic transits. The EU's air area represents a strategic gateway for the connection of the European continent to global markets. Maritime transport in the EU's air region represents the 20% of the total EU seaborne traffic. Railways traffic accounts for the 8% of the total EU rail freight traffic. Within this context, 8 partners launched in 2017 the project Newbrain, whose main objective is improving the infrastructural network of the Adriatic Union macro-region by supporting the coordination of the key actors and the maturity of the investments. Newbrain's partners include 5 logistics nodes: the Central Adriatic Ports Authority, Zilog, representing Interporto Quadrante Europa in Verona, the Northern Adriatic Sea Port Authority, the Igoumenitsa Port Authority, and the Port of Bar. Besides them, the partnership was also composed by 2 logistics expertise centers: the Institute for Transport and Logistics Foundation, the Croatian Intermodal Transport Cluster, and the Piraeus Chamber for Small and Medium-Sized Industries. In the first phase, project partners had to run a needs assessment. 30 priority projects connected to the 10T corridors were identified by the partners as strategic for the enhancement of the logistics and transport nodes. The most common detected needs were the development of intermodal infrastructures to improve last-mile connections, the increase in the efficiency of the freight traffic in the node, and the reduction of the environmental impact. The bottlenecks were addressed in 8 action plans, disclosing the main planned investments with detailed information on the state of the art, the stakeholders involved, the timing, and the source of financing. The 8 action plans concern 19 infrastructural projects and 8 infrastructural projects, for an overall investment of more than 2 billion euro that will be financed by state resources, own resources, or other international financial programs, such as those promoted by the EU institutions. The partners prepared 8 technical studies focused on one of the previously identified projects as priority in the bottleneck analysis and in the action plan. The objective of these technical studies elaborated is paving the way for new investments. Costs and benefits analysis and the project designs are compulsory when applying to grant programs or other financial mechanisms like the PPP. A common environmental analysis was implemented on the 5 priorities chosen by the logistics nodes of Ancona, Verona, Venice, Bar and Igoumenitsa. The 5 projects will have an overall environmental positive impact estimated in 1 million tons of CO2 saved every year. The partners set up the Adriatic Union Intermodal and Logistics Network with the goal of building a long-lasting cooperation framework to enhance the relevance of the Adriatic Union transport and logistics sector for the freight traffic flows between the eastern and southeastern Mediterranean regions and the central and western European territories. Stimulating the development of transnational initiatives to jointly compete at EU calls for grants, strengthening the planning capacity and making the work on new infrastructure studies less time-consuming. The Adriatic Union Intermodal and Logistics Network will sign a Memorandum of Understanding to achieve a stronger level of integration, resiliency and modernization of the logistics infrastructures, with a special focus on the Green Deal priorities, digitalization and sustainability. So, after 2 years, Newbrain led to these results. 1. The launch of concrete investments, such as preparation of the action proposal Smart Sea for a €1 million of ICT investment in the port of Ancona. The application led to an EU contribution of €0.5 million. Support to the preparation of the €4 million Veneto Intermodal project for the part related to the Port of Venice. Design of the €5 million works for the requalification of the Veluiza quay in the port of Bar. 2. The recognition as a new SARI strategy labeled project. 3. The selection by Interact as one of the 22 interregional projects making the difference in sustainable transport. 4. The nomination as coordinator of the thematic capitalization cluster for integrated sustainable water and land transport of Adrian program.